Welcome back to Random University. Just want to go ahead and start it out there and say, I hate pranksters. I can't stand them. I don't know how many people can really actually like these guys considering the cringe content that they're constantly putting out there, especially on TikTok, which is definitely a world and a realm that I need to start diving into, especially soon. Once we hit that 1,000 subscribers, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel as we are very, very close. We hit it, by the way. Thank you very much to everybody who's been supporting this channel. It has been a great journey up to this point. We have a long way to go. Next goal, 10K. But either way, just saying thanks to all you guys who have been supporting. It's been very much appreciated. Said that enough. Well, either way, I'll tell you what, the last video that got it here was the Pearly Things video. Boy, it triggered a lot of people. I mean, it got more hate and dislikes than a Marvel trailer. Anything that has to do with anything Marvel or wokeness, damn, it has got a lot of hate. That's about as much as they hated that last video. It was hated more literally, I think, than the Marvels, which is quite hard to do and quite incredible of a feat, I guess, on my part, which, you know, not saying it's really me. It was just the fact that people hated what I had to say, which I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I said in that video that made everybody so mad. I guess it was just, I don't know. Either way, I find it funny. The comments were quite hilarious because when people try to hate on you on this platform, boy, I tell you what, the stuff is so far from the truth because they try to guess and see what your life is. Like, dude, I live here. Like, people act like this is my mom's house. Dude, this ain't even a house. It's an apartment. Like, it is truly laughable about the stuff that was in the comments. That stuff was absolutely hilarious. It can't really affect me. The worst things in my life have already taken place, and there's probably more to come, but still, I'm just saying, like, it's not like that stuff can really hurt me. I'm just here to make content and enjoy the stuff. I still stand by what I say, and it is what it is. So, I mean, if you don't like it, so what? I mean, hopefully you continue to, you know, tune back in and see if you have anything else to hate on, but that's not really why I'm here. I just want to make content for people to enjoy. So if it's out there for you like that, Also proof that people just do not watch the videos. I literally said in the last video with Pearly that I could be canceled too. I could be next, and it is what it is. I'm not going to be crying about it. It's just what happens. If I violate the guidelines, so be it. Also, I'm still trying to figure out what's the big difference between doing videos here in the kitchen and doing it sitting down on a desktop or sitting in a chair in your room where there's clothes everywhere and it's nasty as hell. So somebody please explain to me the difference. Leave it in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. That way we can get some more engagement in this community because it seems like it's been going up quite a bit. Once again, thanks for the 1,000 subs. Happy Thanksgiving. This is definitely not going to be like posted, you know, right around Thanksgiving. It's probably going to be days later, but thanks. I definitely want to start diving into some more content that I see on TikTok. As today I was going to start off giving you some views on P. Diddy and whatnot, but it's like, man, nobody really cares that much about my thoughts on P. Diddy probably. There's a million videos, and I might even post some of those in the description if you want to see those. Some deep dives about Diddy and some of the crazy nonsense that he's got going on, considering he is a tyrannical, terrible person. Like, he is truly like the Joker. He is a menace of society, a person that has been a detriment to the black community for a long time. Though he's helped out a lot of black people, it all came at a price of a lot of trauma. Like, I think really he just had his booty hole played with too much by, you know, Clyde Davis, and I think it just kind of messed up his brain, and to think that he should do the same things to many others, including women and guys and children, whatever. It's an endless onslaught. Trust me, there's a lot of material out there on Diddy, so sorry to hear you continue to ramble. This is Random University, so that's why it's random. But nonetheless, I was going to share that, but man, there's a lot of stuff out there. It's crazy. But today, we're talking about pranksters. So, the guy Mizzy, who I am convinced, I keep thinking that this person is a chick. Like, look at this photo. Does this not look like a girl? Like, he has very, like, a feminine face. He has girlish type hair. His name is Mizzy. Not saying that can't be a guy's thing, but just saying, like, he looks kind of womanly. So, like, if he has a mom, I'm guaranteeing you, well, duh, he has a mom, Mike, but still, I guarantee you he looks just like his mom. Ain't seen her, because quite frankly, anybody who's putting out this kind of content doesn't really have supportive parents. They can't, because now He's got about, I think, 18 weeks in jail is what he got lined up. Quite frankly, he needs to be in prison because the content that he was putting out there was so cringeworthy that I think he should be locked up for at least a year because it was awful. If he wasn't in the UK, he'd be dead. And I think that's been shared up on enough platforms already, considering some of the pranks of where he was just walking into random people's homes.
James? You man come? Hello, James. We need to speak to James. James? Hi. James. Is this where the study group is? No. What door is this? No. Study group. Wait, this is not where the study group is? You got kids, man. Oh, you got kids?
Just thinking about that, like, yeah. If he was to do that here, especially in Tennessee, don't bring that to a small town. Yeah, you know what would have happened to him. He'd be dead. Shot probably about 55 times by the police, the ATF, or whoever was around. And quite frankly, can't blame him. Especially when you want to show up around people in ski masks and also asking people if they would like to die. Those aren't exactly the most warming things to be doing to individuals. First of all, he always knew who to do this to, which was poor white people. Like, and the most innocent ones, the ones who probably would never harm a fly, but you want to ruin their day just so you can get some clicks. And like your fan base is probably children, babies, and stuff like that. Nobody likes this content. It's awful. So I don't understand why people continue to support it, which I don't think adults really do. But people who find this stuff funny, they're probably the lamest individuals you'll find out there on the internet. They're the kind of people who just do the most crazy stunts in public, or, you know, they're the ones who don't have the timely jokes. They're the ones who always say something that's inappropriate at the wrong time and think it's the funniest thing ever. And it's like, yeah, that was really poor timing. And they're like, well, I'm just a comedian. No, you're not a comedian. Comedians have great timing. You do not. So yeah, I definitely wanted to talk about Mizzy today because he basically is in a long line of these people like Johnny's Salami, and who was over there in Japan, or yeah, I think it was Japan, where he was over there harassing people, you know, yelling hero, I can't do it. I'll show you the clip.
This American influencer wants to be famous, but now he's probably going to prison. So a few months ago, he got his first big viral moment while living in Japan. He live streamed himself harassing Japanese locals on the subway.
You know Hiroshima, Nagasaki? We're gonna do it again.
Exactly. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. I mean, it was just awful. It pissed me off because, quite frankly, if anybody came over here just constantly talking about, ooh, remember when the whites hung you? At some point in time, it's like, okay, they didn't hang me, but they did hang my ancestors. I would want to hurt that person. It don't matter what color they were. And he was just some idiot who thought he can go over there and do that because they're innocent people who don't really bother with that nonsense. And to prey on the innocence is the thing that messes me up the most. It just makes me so mad. Just like the white dude who got shot, who was over there taking, like, I guess that Asian guy's groceries. And then he didn't get shot by the Asian guy. He got shot by another white guy who he was harassing in the parking lot. Because, like, guess what? Nobody likes this content. Stop it. Like, I don't get why you keep doing this, guys. Y'all are going to end up paying the ultimate price. Dude's in jail. Johnny Somali or whatever, he's banned in Japan, and dude ended up shot. So I'm trying to figure out exactly where you think you're winning. You're not winning. And the money that you're getting from ads, and you're not getting ad money on TikTok because TikTok doesn't have ads. At least not many. Because it's short form content. You just can't really put it out there and make a lot of money. It's just cringe. And that's why you can't get sponsored by anybody, because nobody wants to support you. You're an idiot. You're a buffoon. People who do this have the least amount of self-awareness there is out there. Sort of like people thought I had a lot of self-awareness on my last video because I was out here tap dancing on the grave and celebrating old pearly things. I guess it was the thumbnail that was a little bit irritating to individuals. I guess that was the thing that triggered them the most. I've never had a video that had so many dislikes on it, which is, you know, hey, I guess it's great for the content or great for the channel. Help it stay in the algorithm, though I'd like the ratio to go higher. Hopefully I don't piss people off that much. I know my dry delivery sometimes can kind of irk some individuals, and my sarcastic, you know, sounding mouth and all that is a little annoying probably, but hey, can't really change all that, you know. Can't really change your voice, just like you can't change your name. Think about that. Now, also what I thought was funny is coming back from the last videos, people call me a simp and all sorts of different things that was kind of funny, and I was insecure. I guess, I mean, according to the comments and people like that from the last video, thanks to the ones who supported. But some people was thinking I was about as insecure as a fat kid with a micro penis. It was really disappointing. I guess it was the fact that I also made fun of the god himself, Andrew Tate, the top G. I guess I just came after too many people because I'm not really relevant, and I guess they are. I don't really care if you've been on Piers Morgan, if he's giving you interviews and whatnot. Dude, you can all get these hands quote unquote. They're not hands, it's just more or less words on the internet. Because I mean, we're all out here just talking crazy and just giving our perspective on what we think is going on out there. Now, some people take it a little bit too far and they try to give you triggering words and triggering content just for views. I don't really try to do that here. I do talk about popular content because, well, that's what's out there. I mean, heck, on YouTube, as a creator, they literally show you stuff that's like, hey, these are the common and most popping trends of today. Feel free to talk about these. These might actually build you some success. It's in YouTube. YouTube is the one that's actually promoting that. And not really promoting it, but they tell you as a content creator on your page if you're looking. So it's out there. So I don't want it to be one of those things like, well, is he talking about this stuff? Because we all do. We want to talk about stuff that's exciting. Now, I mean, I could be on an endless list of people that's talking about the Marvels, but then again, I'll continue to rant again and ramble. I want to get back on topic, talking about these pranksters who got, basically KO'd out in public. So if you just like hearing me ramble, that's a good video for this. Also, I wasn't going to waste a lot of your time today with this content, but I'm just saying, if you were at work and somebody was to come at you and just have a camera on you, and you obviously know what they're trying to do, don't entertain it. Please, whatever you do whatever you can to make it as awful as possible. So if you run into these pranksters in real life, you don't have to get violent with them. Even though if you do, just saying, it seems like you're getting a pass, because even with the case of Mizzy, the court, they were telling him that his content sucked to his face, which is hilarious. That to think that the judge and the people like that were like, yeah, your content blows, dude. That's another reason why we're not supporting any of this. This is cringy, it sucks, it's offensive, and it's putting people in semi-danger. Mostly it's himself that's in danger, but you're putting off this unnecessary threat because you're doing it in a place that you can get away with it. And that's what's the most frustrating about this. So was justice served? At the end of the day is my biggest question. Whether dude getting shot was justice being served, whether him going to jail for 18 months is being served justice, or being banned from Japan. People think that you have the right to go do whatever you want everywhere. You don't. And also, once again, yes, YouTube is not an employer, but they do employ you if they decide to let you get onto the content and the monetization program. So yes, therefore, at that point in time, they are your employer. So you can't just do whatever you want. So people who don't understand that, they just don't get it. The people who don't get it are the last people to realize they don't get it. So you can't really spend much time with those individuals who are just that lost. Because quite frankly, they're never going to understand until somebody bashes them over the head, they almost drown to death, have a near-death experience, lose a close person to them before they finally develop the perspective to realize, you know what, maybe I can't just do whatever I want. Yes, this is a free country, but just like it's a free country, people have the right to choose who and what they want to do with their platform. So like if YouTube doesn't want to support me and what I'm talking about, that is clearly on them, and that is fine. I can complain about it all the way up to the seventh heaven, but it doesn't matter, because me bitching about it isn't going to fix it or change their mind, because they made up their mind. I don't own YouTube. I don't. It's not my platform. Though I'd like for them to join my monetization program. Or I'd like to be able to join their monetization program, because I'd like to make some extra money on the side. This isn't my full-time gig. This is a part-time gig that I spend way too much time on. But still, I enjoy it, and that's why I do it. But I just wanted to share some thoughts with you today, not kill a whole bunch of your time. I'm trying to put out shorter videos so that way people have more time to click on, maybe during their lunch break. If you like Ran-DomU University, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And once again, I'll see you soon. My bad. Quick story before I go. I had to share this about the whole free speech and doing whatever you want on YouTube and whatnot. I had a video a couple months ago that was talking about how EDP was out there predatory and doing his thing out there on YouTube and in these streets, out there trying to abuse kids and get them caught up with cupcake ideas and all sorts of just craziness. Nonetheless, YouTube banned my video. They didn't ban it, but they definitely told me we can't show this. So, if you want to get a community guideline strike, then go ahead and post it. I didn't even want to risk trying to edit the video and put it back out there, because if I tried again and failed, then I would have got a community guideline strike, and I wasn't really willing to take that risk because I don't want that to go on my channel. You only get 3 strikes, so I wasn't going to do it. As much as it was upsetting to not be able to put out that video, because I thought it was a really good video put together. One of my few ones that I thought was like, man, yeah, I really like that one. But I couldn't post it because you know why? I don't own YouTube. It's not mine. I can't get that upset about it because they said, sorry, not good. Do I have to agree with it? No. But once again, this is like going to somebody else's basketball court and saying, I want to dictate the rules of your home court. So like playing beer pong in college, right? House rules. Well, hey, house rules here is that you can't post that video. So can't do it. And I mean, I get that. It's like being older. It's like getting upset playing tag or something like that. I don't like the way that person pushed me. So can I take a bat and club them upside the head when they come by? No, because that's not part of tag. Well, I needed to share that before I left today. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving.